Today we're making strawberry cream pie, which is so delicious, but you do need some big utensils for this. You do need a stand-up mixer. You do need a food processor, a big one too. You need a pie plate. You need 1 cup measuring, a tablespoon measuring, and this is what I use to melt my butter in. And then a knife to cut the strawberries up a little bit, and then this will help kind of push stuff down as it's getting mixed. And this hopefully I won't need because I'm going to try something different with my strawberries. And then this is the bowl, I guess a medium bowl, small, medium, and a large bowl. And that's all the items you need for this recipe, even though it's kind of a lot with those 2 in the background. Alright, and here are all the food items you'll need. You'll need 25 Oreos, 4 tablespoons of melted butter, 1 cup of strawberries, and 2 strawberry yogurts. However, you can do blueberry or raspberry or any other kind of fruit you like, and instead if you do raspberry, have raspberry. That's the only 2 things you'll make a change of. And you still will need the vanilla instant pudding. And then you'll need 3 tablespoons of sugar and 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. And that's all you need. To start, we're going to preheat our oven to 350. The first thing I'm doing is going to crunch up these Oreos. And that's what the Oreos look like when you're done. Pretty small. Alright, so I've moved my Oreos to the bowl, and then I've got my melted butter, and I'm just going to add that, mix that in with my Oreos. So I got to get that good and mixed in. It should be kind of hard and gritty. So as you can see, it's not so dirt looking, it's more, I don't know, maybe sand looking, where there's clumps of it. And we're gonna move this over to our pie dish. And I feel like I should also mention that this is my husband's favorite dessert. He made a hint the other night that I was making this same dessert over and over. So I think that was a hint that he'd like the one he likes. But I'm just gonna push this in with my fingers, and I'm also gonna kind of push it up on the sides. Alright, so the next thing is I'm just going to stick this in the oven for about 4 minutes. Alright, so this is where I'm going to experiment. But I'm just going to cut off the green parts of these strawberries. And then I'm going to add it in the food processor. We'll see how this goes. Alright, so I've already changed my mind, and I think I'm going to put them in one at a time in here. So stand back. Alright, I would say that's probably much better than what I could have done with smashing these with the fork, but I'm still gonna smash them while I add the sugar. So I've turned my oven off, and I've got this out, and I've got it raised so that it will be completely cool for the next time I need it. Alright, so back to my strawberries. Bring that down real quick. I will need my sugar and my masher. I'm gonna see if I can get these maybe just a little bit smaller, just because when this is frozen, sometimes those bigger bites of strawberry are kind of hard to either cut into or eat. So I'm gonna see if I can get them just a tad bit smaller. The machine actually did pretty good by itself. Alright, now I'm gonna add my sugar. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm gonna mash the sugar in with the strawberries. And that looks perfect. So the next part is my absolute favorite part, because I love using this machine. It's so pretty and it brings me joy. It's probably like my favorite big kitchen item that I have. But we're gonna put in the instant vanilla pudding. and the yogurt. And also with the yogurts, I try to get ones that don't have too big of clumps in it. I think the smoother the yogurt, the better. So I do the name brand just because they tend to have a little bit less clumps. And now I get to use it. All right, so we're gonna lock it. And then I'm going to do it on the stir setting first. And then I'm gonna bump it up to 2. And I'm gonna let it sit here for about 4 minutes, but I'm gonna stop it every so often and just push down on the sides and in the middle of the whisk there too. So now I'm gonna stop it real quick. Kind of clean this out a little bit and also do the same to the sides of my bowl. All right, so now I'm gonna let it continue on for 4 minutes, and I'm gonna set the timer because it's probably gone for 1. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and whip it back on low and start adding in my heavy whipping cream. So I'm just gonna put it on stir. Start adding my cream in. And then I'm gonna bump it up. Give it a few seconds. And then I'm going to stop it again. And again, push down on the sides over here. Now we're just gonna let it go for 2 minutes. Someone else is excited too. All right, so we got it good and whisked. And now we're going to add in the strawberries with the sugar. And I'm just going to mix that in here by hand, not by machine. All right, so this is good and cool, so I'm going to add in the strawberry filling inside my crust here. And then I'm going to spread it around so it looks a tad bit prettier. All right, and there it is finished. And I'm going to stick this in the freezer for about 20 minutes and then take it back out, cover it, and then it needs to sit in the freezer for about 2 hours before you're ready to eat it. And I take it out when we're eating dinner to let it thaw out a little bit. All right, if you're still watching, I'm gonna add a bonus on here. Normally I just put some Cool Whip on top of each bite that I have, but I want to try something different. I'm just going to plop a few plops of Cool Whip on there, and then I'm gonna spread it out. That's the last of that tub, but that's all right. I got backup. All right, that looks yummy. So I'm gonna cover it up and put it in the freezer for 2 hours. Charlie said she wanted to be the taste tester for this. So go ahead, my dear. What do you think?
It's good.
It's good? Is it the yummiest pie ever? Yeah. Give it 2 thumbs up.